Hey there, I'm Muse, and I'm making you this little video today from Brazil to introduce myself and tell you a little bit about my work, Medicine of the Feminine. I'm taking my workshops on tour this year, 2018, and I'll be starting February 10th and 11th, offering a 2-day workshop in Atlanta, Georgia. So I've been studying women's health for 17 years now, and when I started out, my focus was very practical. How to not get pregnant without taking pharmaceuticals, how to assess and treat simple imbalances, basically how to be my own gynecologist. And I became a manual therapist, a hands-on therapist in 2005, using primarily the Maya abdominal massage taught by Rosita Arvigo. These techniques work to reposition the uterus within the pelvic bowl, addressing pretty much all women's health complaints by correcting a tipped uterus. They're really beautiful techniques and they're very effective. And I was spending my days laying my hands on women's bodies, moving uteruses, when I encountered something more that was completely independent of the skills I had learned, the tools I was applying. I encountered the force of the feminine residing within the bodies of the women that I was working with. And women would get up off of my table with their eyes clear. I hear them speaking from a place of deep peace and self-knowing. And when I see women's faces after I work with them, I see they're more themselves. They're more authentically themselves. And I encountered this dynamic for many years, and I finally got some wonderful language for how to describe this dynamic that I've been encountering, thanks to the beauty of Chinese medicine, which I've had the privilege of studying in depth for the last 6 years. So Chinese medicine talks about 8 extraordinary channel systems that are deeper and broader than the normal 12 channel systems that are usually used in acupuncture treatment. The first of these extraordinary channels is called the Chongmai, and it's the vessel of destiny. It develops when we're in utero. And the Chongmai runs a deep central channel through our being, connecting our heart with the root of our body. Through the lens of Chinese medicine, each of our organs holds a part of our spirit, and the heart is said to hold the seed of our life path, our destiny, who we are, why we're here, what our life work is. And the pelvis, the reproductive organs, the vagina, are all governed by the kidneys, which hold our will, our capacity to act day to day, to carry out that destiny planted in our heart, to bring that destiny to fruition. And the Chongmai thus creates a bridge in our physical body. And this is what the ancient texts talk about when they say that humanity is the bridge between heaven and earth. This deep central channel connects us to the realm of inspiration, of possibility, mystery, dream, vision. And we're human animals. We're in a physical body walking on the earth. We have to go about our days doing very physical kind of maintenance tasks. So the Chongmai is the bridge between these two realms, allowing us to walk in alignment with our deepest path while being effective and articulate in our day-to-day lives. Women's bodies have an extra component of majesty, I believe, because the genetic material that became me, that became you, that became all of us, existed in the egg that would become our mother when it was in the ovary of our grandmother. Every one of us literally existed within the body of our grandmother. And of course, because we have the capacity to birth children, we can continue that lineage forward. But because our genetic material has existed far in the past and has the potential to exist far into the future, women's bodies provide this pivot point. This means all of the healing work that we do in our own lives, in our own bodies, has a reverberation not only forward, but backwards as well. So the workshop that I'm offering, Medicine of the Feminine, is a culmination of my years of study. There's very practical, grounded logistical information, how to build a foundation of digestive function so that we can extract and utilize the qi that we receive from our food. We go over assessing and balancing our hormonal tides and assessing the report card of our menstruation. Our blood tells us a lot about what's going on in our body, not only what just occurred in the last cycle, but also what has transpired in our lifetime. And we also work with a lot of the tools that I've discovered through my hands-on work with women over the last 12 years. Ways of inhabiting our bodies fully, using our breath as a tool to be present in our bodies fully, and how to inhabit our energy systems, which is a lot to do with just encountering the force that resides in our organs. The force that's the root of our intuition, the root of our knowing of what's right for us and what's not right. The root of courage that gives us force to act in a moment where we can create change. Let's see what else. I'm going to be in Europe starting in April, and I'm really excited to collaborate with other practitioners and bring this information forward in a way that serves all of us. We can be at home in our bodies. We can be at ease in our skin, and we can live our day-to-day life in alignment with a deeper path, that life curriculum that's seated in our heart. I hope you'll reach out if you have any questions about content or working with me with private sessions. I have a lot of information online on my website, medicineofthefeminine.com. And for now, that's all. Thanks so much for listening and watching.